Hi everybody, welcome. Come on in. Hello. Ready, set. What happens if I touch this button? Uh-oh. I did a doodle. August 14. I don't know. Hi. Okay. Hi. Welcome, Big Andy. Thanks for coming in. We are ready to start. I'm just putting the blast out on the other channels. You guys, it's so hot. Like, yes, it's a desert. It's desert hot, but it's also like humid hot. It's like 44%. I know because I look, and just fitsy hot. I've got my writing tea, clink. Ah, it's good, sweet. Thank you for your grace as I send this. Hi, welcome, Lori. Now, here ye, hello, toss it up. Just as soon as I finish this, I am dropping the week schedule. Hi, Deb. I am so excited to cook for your audience for your show tomorrow. It's going to be great. So it seems like we are all here, and I don't have a gavel, but I have this jar. So hear ye, all rise for the live writing session. It's in session now. Let's get started. I have a whole list of goodies. Well, hello and greetings to you in Russia. Akanave, welcome, Great Gam. Miss Deb. Actually, I'm doing the vegan. Toss it up. Oh, I had it right here. I'm doing the vegan shawarma from HelloFresh. And I spoke to HelloFresh about, can we get some bags over here? And they wanted to see how it goes. And I respect that too. So shawarma for everybody because it's good. Debs, if you could, would you please, I want to, when it's all written, you guys sharpen your pencil. We're going to get 8 tattoo show. Wow. We're going to get 8 pages written today. So sharpen your pencils. And I did like a piece of business. I did get it registered, WGA, and officially titled The Envelope. Hi, Tori. Welcome. Come on in. We are getting ready to do our, thank you so much, Akanave. Thank you. I love tattoos. I am going to read us through as far as we've got. Raise your hand if you read the pages posted on the profile. Okay, moving forward. We are officially registered. The envelope is for 12-minute episodes. That's where I get the 8 pages. We have 4. Thank you, Deb. We have 4 pages written. We have 8 to go. Distribution talks have started, and it's just really texts and conversations with friends. And I am pitching. Nobody, don't hate me yet. Have a sip of tea here. 4 12-minute episodes that are in a 1-hour special. There is talk, but the talk is micro budget. And I was just sharing how hot and sweaty it is here. The talk was just wrap out those 4 episodes. 1 long week. Are you sweaty yet? 1 long week here in Arizona. We can do it. We can do it, team. Okay, so on that happy note, may I start, or do one of you want to come on and read? That was my point, Deb. At the end, whether you stay, come, go, I can always text you and be like, girl, it's time, I need you. Read it all through, all 12 pages. I was going to start to refresh us here. Things to know as we get ready to write. It is a mystery, a thriller. This first episode is got 8 pages to go, and where we're at is in Save the Cat. I hope you enjoyed that book. Deb, I got a gift. Thank you. I actually have the light on today, so it kind of hides stuff. Let's read, and then we need to see Lila Monroe. Oh, and a bracelet too. Oh my gosh, look at all these gifts. Yay! Thank you. Best team. Hello. Let's read through it. Laptop's right here. And that way we know where we can pick up. And then let's... is that you? Are you here? Okay, thank you, Deb. Listening is good. And we can crank out 8 pages pretty quickly. And we really need to see Lila Monroe be challenged, story arc time, hit the bottom, and then climb back to the top and win strong. And then the envelope. Remember how last week when we started, we had talked about the portal, or where is the magic and the mystery in the story? And I really think it is the envelope itself. Think of Mary Poppins, and you know, she has that magical bag, how she flies with her bumbershoot. So here goes. I am going to start reading page 1, the envelope, episode 1, Lila Monroe. And I suppose we could get a better name than just the name of the character, but maybe each of the 4 episodes is named that character. So welcome into everybody. Thanks for being here. If you're having fun tapping, because remember, tapping's free. I love to see the lives get to like 10,000 hearts or something. Here goes. Grayish dirty walls with spreadsheets printed out, calendar and charts are hanging. A dead plant. Sticky notes are everywhere, and on the charts, in a narrow work from home space, a bookshelf full of mystery novels stands in the cluttered office. Lila Monroe, a frumpy 40-something woman with messy bun hair, big reading glasses, and an overworn cardigan with holes, works a call center customer service job remotely. Lila has a passion for Nancy Drew, detective novels, and loves a mystery. Lila says, tracking in on the headset in front of the laptop. Yes. No. Yes. You can convert your plan, and no, you cannot roll over benefits. Lila is bored beyond belief in her job and life. A mystery novel lays next to the clipboard containing a spreadsheet of calls completed with empty boxes waiting to be checked for more calls completed. Hi, Larry Film. Welcome. Hello, Pops. Hello, Pops Kitchen. We're going to have quite the challenge this week. Next scene is the interior door of the apartment. Lila is talking on the headset when see her in the background at the desk, the headset on. Lila is talking on the headset when a clap, clap, clang sound catches her attention. Turning her head slowly to look, suspicious. A large envelope marked special delivery drops through the mail slot in the apartment door. And Lila says, well, what the dickens is that? Turning her attention back to her laptop and call in progress, she glances at the envelope on the floor. Studio apartment office desk space. The focus shifts back to her on the desk. Thank you for calling. I'll need to place you on a brief hold. Click. Call paused. Removing the headset, Lila moves towards the envelope. And we see a close-up of it saying special delivery envelope on the floor. And we cut to a close-up of her eyes squinting as she's thinking. Lila inches her toes closer to the envelope and says, "Suspicious." Interior door of apartment day. Leaning forward to pick up the mail from the floor, she hesitates for a moment. Lila says, "What a trickery is this? I never get mail. Who sends mail anymore?" Lila answers her own questions in a different accent. "Well, what if it's a publisher's clearinghouse award and it's been lost in the mail all this time?" Turning her attention back to her laptop and call in progress, she glances back at the envelope. Studio apartment, office desk space. Lila says, "Thank you for calling. I'll need to place you on a brief hold." And again, she's moving away from what she needs to be doing. Thank you for those taps and those likes. The laptop screen blinks with the call still holding, and moving to the desk chair and slowly sitting down, Lila thinks, "Whoa, I didn't see this happening on a Tuesday." And the accent Lila in her head says, "Hey girl, you gonna go or what?" And Lila thinks. She says, "If this is true, this could change everything. So yeah, I'm going. And only if you come along for the ride." She laughs a little bit. And the next thing you know, it's an airplane wing day, flight bound to North Dakota. Lila is heading to her destiny. Next scene, North Dakota highway scenery in the day. The North Dakota vista fills the open window with a rushing stream of rolling velvet green grass. Inside the interior of the rental car in the day, Lila is speeding forward towards the unknown that could make or break her future self. And the phone rings. Lila's, she's driving and she has this up on the holder so she can see the maps while she's driving. "Oh, boss, should I answer it? Is Nodak as strict on cell phones and driving as LA? Only one way to find out." Hands on the steering wheel, 10 and 2, Lila's thumb presses the call answer button on the steering wheel. "Hello?" And we hear the boss in the voiceover coming through the car. "Lila, where are you? You haven't clocked in today. Calls are backed up to 1980. When are you logging in?" Lila says, Oh, about that. I'm not." And the boss says, "Not what?" Lila says, "Not logging in." And we hear the boss say, "Lila, if you don't log in now and start your shift and clear this call queue, you will miss out on the $10 bonus being offered this week for completing 1,000 calls." Lila's eyes roll. "I'm out of town." And the boss says, "So?" And Lila says, "Well, I'm in North Dakota." And the boss says, "So they don't have phones in North Dakota?" And Lila says, gathering her courage, "From here on out, I'm charting my own course and there's no looking back." And Lila presses the off button and throws the phone on the passenger seat, and it lands on top of a stack of North Dakota paper maps. Now, at the end of page 4, it says fade to black. So we are going to take this to a full 12 pages. Welcome, Crawford. Hi, Pops. Welcome. Come on in. Let's go ahead and take her to her next scene. And something for us to keep in mind, there's little to no, 0 to nothing chance of getting to North Dakota for production. Okay, we'll just go ahead and let that sink in. But where, can you let me know in the comments, where in Arizona looks like North Dakota. And actually, stay with me here, outside of Flagstaff, Arizona, could, in a well-placed shot pinch, it could double for North Dakota. There is the thought, oh, we can do LED screen or green screen. The text, it's not even talk, the text that I've been having with my industry friends is micro budget. Say it with me, micro budget. So what does that look like? That looks like one long week, long days, maybe doing 2 days of shooting per story. That means 6 pages. Oh my gosh, that is so... Hi, Tina. Welcome. We're fleshing out the story now, and I was just catching up that micro budget. There's no going to North Dakota, and I'm pretty sure I can say there's no LED screen, green screen in this budget, which means we would find real location here in Arizona. And if anybody's like, I don't want to be doing anybody's micro budget in anybody's Arizona unless it's December. Okay, I hear you, I feel you, I understand. It's very hot here. So let's just think about, we have to, there's two types of minds over here on my side. There's writer's mind, which would just like to run and create. And then there's producer mind that says, I have to pay for this. And I have a micro budget to work with. So picking up, Lila's in the car. Somebody says, what's your creative outlet? Writing. So blue headspace, writing. We know that Lila is in the car. She doesn't want to go back to her day job, and she's going with the envelope. You know what's funny? You guys. Oh, this is why you gotta read through it. We had talked about it last session, but it's not if it's not on the page, it won't be on the screen. We had taught, let's make a note, handy dandy notepad, and lots of these. Inside, unless I missed it, we never talked about what was inside. What if its Publishers Clearinghouse award has been lost? She tilts her head, thinking, shrugs her shoulders, and says, stranger things have happened to Nancy Drew at the Mystery of the Moss-Covered Mansion, which is a real book, by the way. Quickly, Lila picks up the envelope, examines it for treachery, and then rips it open, and an antique parchment legal document drops from the envelope to the floor at her feet. And Lila says, oh, you are magical, aren't you? Sip your tea. Sweet. Lila's point of view close up. The document says in Old English calligraphy, the bearer of this letter is the sole benefactor of the land parcel in North Dakota. Benefactor has 48 hours to claim in person, or the inheritance is forfeit. Close up to Lila's eyes grow wide with fear and wonder and excitement. Forgive me, I think I missed reading a section, because as we're starting to pick up writing at the bottom of page 4, and we have 8 pages. So technically what that tells us, like the science of it, we have 8 pages, we're at the bottom of 4, we have about 3 pages that we can take Lila through a scene of getting to the just raw land. And let your producer's mind, bing, bing, go, why just raw open land? Because the insurance will double if we have to insure a building. And if you're thinking, well, how are you going to power that? Generator. We need the scene to be, how about this? Open land. We get her from the car to the North Dakota land. Okay, car to Nodak land. I have to write it down before I write it. So Blue Headspace, creative outlet is writing, usually screenplays, narrative stories. Hi, welcome Angie King. Thanks for coming in. Okay, as we're working through this, we get her to the North Dakota land. And we need her to have a challenge of some sort. Then, forgive me if I haven't responded in the chat. I was busy. Thank you for those likes. Yeah, everybody, come on. We're trying to get to 10,000 likes on our live. We get her to the land. Is there someone squatting on the land? The person who rightfully had it, but lost it for some reason? That's actually quite true to my own story. There is a family member who died years ago, and she didn't have any direct heirs. So Oklahoma law, it went to the next level of heirs, and then those heirs, one of them was appointed, because that person's an attorney, like day job is an attorney. They were appointed the probate trustee, but has never done anything in years. And now somebody else in the family who is actually wants to snatch it from the person who's appointed. It's just this big thing. And in the meantime, the family in the middle are, it's me too. We have this inheritance that could come to us, but due to negligence, it is just hanging in the balance and losing value every day. How do you feel about, hello, Sean. Hi, friend. Hi, Vince. Hi, Shelfed. Somebody's squatting on the land. Let's just write it down. You guys, I tend to work it out, pen and paper, and then, it's just a cross pen. I have a couple of them, and I have been fantasizing, let's just call it what it is, about buying a Mont Blanc pen, Messer Strike. And true story, I was in Vegas at the Venetian, so I went to the Mont Blanc store, and I just wanted to feel it in my hand and hold the weight and the balance, and it was short. It was short. And the salesman was like, well, you can put the cap on the end to give it longer balance, but then you'll wear out the cap by always shoving it on the end of the pen. And it kind of ruined the fantasy of buying the Mont Blanc pen with forest green ink. Hi, my name's Sarah Lynn. Green is my favorite color. I have just been wanting the Mont Blanc Meisterstruck fountain pen for so long with forest green ink, and then I went and held it, and it just didn't have, writers, you know what I'm talking about. It just didn't have a thing. Okay, thank you for the likes, tap, 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 taps, because we're gonna take that to 10,000, and let's get writing. We have the car arriving to the land, that rolling vista, followed by encountering the squatter. Oh, like maybe an old shed, and the squatter lives in the shed. But the question is, tell me in the comment, is the squatter supernatural? Ooh. Or is the squatter a real person? Or is the squatter trapped between worlds? Talk amongst yourself while I sip some tea. I don't know. Okay. Encounters a squatter. Sean, I hope hello, Alex. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Squatter. I think producer brain's like, no, don't spend the money. Writer brain is like, I love the idea that the squatter is the true inheritance and is caught between worlds. Because here's the thing. Hello, Silver Fox. Sometimes in our everyday lives here, can you think of a time in your life where you made one decision and it was the decision between a balance of if you made the decision it would take you one way, like standing at a fork in the road. Oh, this is a fork in the supernatural spiritual road that the original, I'm liking it. Is anybody else liking it? And hi, Johnny. Hello, finally done. Welcome. A squatter is supernatural, caught between worlds. That's why, thank you, Deb. Thank you. That's why he or she never, oh, we get to develop one more character. Now, don't let producer brain, you guys let your writing brains just flow. My producer brain is like, whoa, 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 whoa. We're already hiring on, that's a third talent. For all the talent, I just want to say micro budget. Squatter is supernatural, caught in between worlds on the land, has to cleanse regrets. I know, Debs. Seeing Robert Downey Jr. get 20 million for Dr. Doom, I feel like I'm happy for you. Amen. What about the rest of us? Micro. So this would mean hiring a third talent. And as the producer, you're like, okay, well, that's 3 hotel rooms. That's 3 meals for 3 people per day. And if you're wanting mid-rats, whoa, we're on a micro budget. There's no mid-rats. You'd be lucky to all share a bag of M&Ms. What are you talking about? Has to cleanse regrets. Has to cleanse regrets through forgiveness. Okay. Through forgiveness to move on. Insert battle here. Hey, you guys. Yeah, like that. Here's what my writing looks like. So, oh gosh, it's backwards. Forgive me. I've got to turn the fan on. Hello, Tanya. Welcome. Okay. Pardon that commercial break. Yes, it's normal desert hot, and yes, we have high humidity here. Okay, so let's start writing this. We're gonna have her pull into the land. Okay. We need to do, hello Angie, we need to develop our supernatural squatter. Hello Rose. We're going to take it to the back. And we don't want to keep that person as supernatural. Oh, I've got it. This might be too heavy for our supernatural thriller, though. How many times have dads, if you want a mom or a dad, a grandparent, grandpa or grandma, who always worked, this, that, the other, was always putting off family vacations or ball games or holidays and birthdays because they had blah, blah, blah to do in life, and then they miss their moment and now languish with regret because you can't get that time back. True story. As my dear friend is dying right now, I went and saw her today, by the way. Her brother, true story, all these years, didn't make it, had never even come out to the desert before. You know, they've been out here. It's Revlon Successful Red. And now, as she's darn near, hi Austin, darn near incapacitated, barely recognizes who you are. He is just at her bedside, my opinion, trying to make up for lost time. But see, that time is gone. The time to be together, go to the ball game, have a hot dog, race hot rods, go to the movie, burn a turkey for Thanksgiving. Those days are gone. And just because you try to make up for 30 years at her bedside while she's dying, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. Are you liking where this is going? Who is our supernatural squatter? Grandma or grandpa? Let me know in the comments. Mamika, welcome. Is the supernatural squatter the true inheritance, a grandma, a grandpa, a mom, or a dad? I think I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna go with it's a dad, because, or it could be a mom. I think the point that I want to put in the story, thank you for those likes and taps, they're free. Let's get that to 10,000. I think I want it to be the parent, because how many parents, you're just pushed to the brink, doing, providing, working, that you miss the moments. I think I'm going to make it a mom. Supernatural squatter is a true inheritance. It's a mom named Maya. Maya Drescher. Maya Drescher. Okay, I like it. Let's write. We know what's happening now. Bottom of page 4 says, Lila presses the off button and throws the phone on the passenger seat. It lands on top of a stack of North Dakota paper mats. Exterior, North Dakota land, homestead land day. If you're wondering why is everything in the daytime, hi, my name's Sherilyn. I do not like a night shoot, not even a little bit. And if we are on micro budget, no, we are not gonna do a night shoot to ourselves. Can't. North Dakota Homestead Land Day. The rental car pulls up to a wide vista of a rolling grassy hill. The GPS pings that Lila has arrived. And we hear the GPS say, does yours say this? GPS says, you have a, oops, it was stuck on caps, forgive me. It says, you have arrived. And Lila says, oh yes, I have. Oh yes, I have. Now, where am I? Her brown boot steps from, oh, close up. I like to put, you guys, when I'm writing, I put the camera direction in it. Close up of her brown boot stepping from the car and into the lush tall grass. Oh, I better find some lush tall grass in northern Arizona. Hi, Rick. Hi, how are you? Come on, we're writing. Thank you, Deb. Thank you so much. I see that. Close up of her brown boot stepping from the car and into the lush tall grass. Lila spins around in one complete circle, admiring the vastness of the land? Homestead. Lila. I'm not in Los Angeles anymore. Get it? You're not in Kansas anymore? Hi, Jimmy. Welcome. I'm not in Los Angeles anymore. Ugh, it's almost like I was about to write, the sun begins to set. No. Night shoots. No. Let's write it. The sun is beginning to set and dip down. Hello, Lisa, behind the mountain. Looking around, there's nowhere to stay. Lila says, so much for a hotel, Airbnb, tent maybe? Okay, so we have a little bit going here. Oh, I just saw the time. We have got to get some pages in. North Dakota Homestead Land Day. The rental car pulls up to a wide vista of rolling grassy hill. The GPS pings that Lila has arrived. Oh, let's just say the GPS pings. And GPS says, you have arrived, Lila. Oh, yes, I have. Now, where am I? Close-up of her brown boot stepping from the car and into the lush tall grass, Lila spins around in one complete circle, admiring the vastness of the homestead. I'm not in Los Angeles anymore, and the sun is beginning to set, and hi, House of the Rising Buns, and welcome. We've got to get this next scene in. The sun is beginning to set and dip down behind the mountain. Looking around, there's nowhere to stay. So much for a hotel, Airbnb, tent maybe? Looking at the map and at her phone that has lost cell service. Okay, looking at the map. Oh, I've got to write the direction in. Close up. Looking at the paper map, using her finger, searching for a place to stay. Nothing. Lila holds her cell phone up to the sky, waving, sky, comma, waving to try and catch a signal. Lila says, so no place to stay and no cell service either. That must mean name a streamer. This is a perfect, put your producer brain on. This is a perfect place to put your product placement. You could say, so no place to stay, no cell phone service either. That must mean no Netflix. That must mean no Paramount Plus. That must mean no Prime. What do you want it to say? No. Or we could simply say, no movies for me tonight. No, how about we leave it here? I'm going to make a note. Scene 9. Product, sponsor, placement. Let's say this. No scrolling TikTok for me. So here she is. So no place to stay, no cell service, no TikTok for me. That must mean no TikTok dancing for me. Or we could say scrolling or dancing. No TikTok scrolling for me. Moving to the trunk of the car, Lila opens it up. Don't you love this shot? The camera is in the trunk and we open up the trunk. I'm not doing the job of the cameraman. I simply want to lay the framework. And also, my last trip to Los Angeles, I had a screenwriter's fantasy come true. I went to the National Association of Motion Picture Sciences Museum and into their rare collection room, and I actually held a copy of Red Dust and read it page for page. Red Dust, have you seen it? Cheeky. Thank you for that, Deb. Thank you. A rose. Anywho, like, I got all teary-eyed sitting there because it was so much history, holding history. We can talk about Red Dust in another, because I was about to start, but we got to finish writing. Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for the roses. Welcome Christine, Sharon, and Bob. Come on in, sharpen your pencil, and we are working this out. Moving to the trunk of the car, Lila opens it up and rummages for resources. That's kind of generic. Okay. Close up from the trunk POV. Lila opens it up and rummages for resources. Okay, now it's time. We have got to introduce the squatter. We have her set up there. Deb's micro budget. It's funny. You're watching the Two Sides of the Mind War. I do not want to do a night shoot. I feel like in order to have the scare factor, the thriller factor, does it need to be at night? Do scary things happen at night? Is it safer for the supernatural mom trapped between worlds to come out at night? Because I don't want to say she's a ghost. I just think she's caught between worlds. Happened to Hezekiah. Could happen to her. Hi, Beth. Welcome. Thank you for chaps that getting this to 10,000. Micro budget. Here comes the night scene. Hello. So when I'm complaining, just remember I did it to myself. Let me know in the comments what you want to add. Welcome, Roxanne. Let me know what you want to add. Moving to the trunk of the car, close up from the trunk POV. Lila opens it up and rummages for resources. And Lila says, well, looks like I'm pioneering. Oh, night shoots, Deb. Looks like I'm pioneering tonight. Well, Deb, they're just part of it. Because honestly, as I'm sitting here, hello, Rain. Welcome, Rain and Darla. Tell me if I'm wrong, but as the story is moving along, I feel like it needs to be a night. Let's get her in the car sleeping and rustling wind. moving the car, flash of the person going by. Ready? Lila says, well, it looks like I'm pioneering tonight. She pulls from her suitcase a few extra clothes and the emergency tire changing tarp. Laying down in the back seat, covering herself up with the tarp, she looks out the back window and marvels at how the North Dakota sky is the blackest black with giant diamond shining stars. I don't know. Let me read that out. She pulls from her suitcase a few extra clothes. No, not a few extra clothes. Her pajamas. No, she doesn't change into her pajamas, does she? Maybe just sleeps in her clothes. Because she's already said, well, looks like I'm pioneering tonight. She pulls from her suitcase a toothbrush, and the emergency tire changing tarp. Laying down in the back seat, covering herself up with the tarp, she looks out the back window and marvels at how the North Dakota sky is the blackest black with giant diamond shining stars. If you've ever been there, she gets a big hoodie. Yes. A toothbrush, and she's like, she pulls from her suitcase a toothbrush and giant hoodie, pulls it on over her head while chomping on the toothbrush before laying down in the back seat. Nice work, Debs. Checks in the mail. Okay. Laying down in the back seat. She pulls from her suitcase a toothbrush and giant hoodie, pulls it on over her head while chomping on the toothbrush before laying down in the back seat, covering herself up with the tarp. Lila looks out the back window and marvels at how the North Dakota sky is the blackest black. Lila says, singing quietly to herself. Oh, doodle, I've got a typo. Last week, I wrote in a different program that I don't like, and this week I just switched to the old one that I do like. Hi, happy people, and Shavera, welcome. Quietly singing to herself, the stars at night. Oh, doodle, hold on. Actually, I'll go back and fix it. The stars at night are big and bright. Clapping her hands. Deep in the heart of Texas. Giggling to herself. Giggling. Haha. Wrong state. And a large shadow passes over the back window of the car. That's funny. Is that funny? I think it's funny. And when we say that shadow passes over, it's about time to reach the supernatural. I never watched that show. Oh, she could say deep in the heart of North Dakota. She's looking out that back window. See her with her hoodie on, and she got the toothbrush in her mouth, and she's looking out. And if you've ever seen North Dakota at night, out where my family land is, there ain't nothing out there but us. And it is true. It is the blackest black of sky. You can see a hint of aurora borealis. I am not paying for that effect. Okay, micro budget. It is true that the North Dakota sky can be blackest black, and the stars are bigger than anything I've ever seen in Hawaii, California, Nevada, Utah, Texas, North Dakota. The stars, they're so big and so white, bright, twinkly. It is gorgeous. And so here she's laying there. The stars at night are big and bright, and have her like deep in the heart of North Dakota. You feeling that one instead of Texas? I'm gonna change it, Debs, because you said so. Or she could say no deck. We say no deck all the time, my family. We don't usually say out North Dakota. We would say no deck. Stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of no deck. Okay, let's put it, and then, you know, I'm the writer. We can always change it. Clapping her hand on her chest, clapping her non-toothbrushing hand on her chest, deep in the heart of no doubt. She giggles. Huge dark shadow crosses over the back of the window, but it's night. What do you do when it's already blackest black outside and now something darker passes over your window? Are you scared yet? I would be scared. She doesn't have any phone. She doesn't know where she's at. She drove one way into that land. How would she even feel her fear? How would she even, if she was going to climb into the front seat and drive away, how would she? She doesn't even know where she's going. But maybe we take her that direction. A large shadow passes over the back window of the car. Lila says, what was that? A strong gust of wind rattles the car and rocks it. A strong gust of wind rattles the car, rocking it back and forth. Scared, Lila, in parentheses, scared. Hello? Hi, Tinker. Thank you, Deb. Hello, toss it up. Come on in. Get your writing in. Get your writing in. Actually, it puts the power on the cell phone. Lila says, hello? She's scared. The wind rattles and rolls the car again, more violently this time. Lila. Oh, not dying today. Oh no, not dying today. Oh no, not dying today. She jumps. She fumbles her way forward across the front seat, and she fumbles her way forward across the front seat and reaches for the key fob. Oh, well, ooh, this is interesting. Hello, polyaspartic ma. This is interesting. My first thought was she gets into the front seat and she's scared and she's fumbling and toothbrush and hoodie and goes to turn it. But most modern cars today, and production wise, if we have a modern day rental car, which we probably will, it's going to have a key fob, step on the brake and press the button, right? The last few rental cars that I have had all had fob, brake, Power button. Okay, she fumbles her way forward across the front seat and reaches for the key fob start button. The car is violently shaking. Lila, mad with herself. The brake. The brake. Step on the brake. Brake. Start the car. Go. Go, 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 go. Start the car. Go. Go, go. The car is violently shaking. Is, well, let's say rocking in the wind. Oh yeah, car is rocking in the wind, and she fumbles her feet to the pedal. The car roars to life and she drops it in drive. Headlights on, and she starts driving forward deeper into the dark. Oh, hi Nell Bell. We need a different word than dark. The car is rocking in the wind and she fumbles her feet to the pedal. The car roars to life and she drops it in drive. Headlights on, and she starts driving forward deeper into the dark homestead grass. I don't think I'm a fan of it, but okay. Let's just get it down. She loses control of the car, driving into the bales of hay. I don't know. We have to get her to morning so that she can meet. We haven't met the supernatural yet. Wham. Wham. The rental car goes head first into a large, what do you call it when you stack up like a wall of bales of hay? Square bales, not round bales. And I say that because, well, ooh, this is an interesting part to the story. In Arizona, hay is baled in like rectangles, but in North Dakota it's in rolls. So your producer mind right now would be like, oh no, where are we going to get rolls of hay? Micro budget. Chuck Hatfield, welcome. Would you guys, while we're writing, would you do some tapping so we can get this up to 10,000? Just love to do 10,000 hearts per live. We are 1 minute away from writing for an hour, and honestly, I'm surprised I only have like another page and a half written. Oh, doodle. Okay, let's just write it, and we'll let producer brain just holler in the background and let writing brain write, because the rental car goes headfirst into a large wall of hay bales. Lila hits her head on the steering wheel. Whoa! And actually, I need to add a change here because we went from day to night. And when she gets out of the car. Okay, actually, I want to write with you guys. I will go back and edit in. Sticky note, add. We need exterior, and it'll change the scene number. Exterior, day, car, on land, and then we need interior, car, night. Forgive me, I didn't add in. Hi Sandy, welcome. I didn't add that. where she says moving to the trunk of the car, close up from trunk point of view. That is exterior, and then it changes to night. Okay. How do you guys feel about the story so far? It's, I just want to get it on the paper. It's not final. It's not shooting script. Though I feel like at this point, have some tea. We've had a lot of blah, 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 blah. We need more action. We need to meet the supernatural. And we can, hello Lisa Lulu. Hello Kimberly Williams and Zarlax. Thank you for joining in. Wow. Here is the last little bit. And a large shadow passes over the back window of the car. And Lila says, what was that? Strong gust of wind rattles the car, rocking it back and forth. And Lila's scared. Hello? The wind rattles and rolls the car again, more violently this time. And Lila, oh no, not dying today. And she fumbles her way forward across the front seat and reaches for the key fob start button. Boy, that needs a rewrite. The car is violently shaking. So see her in there, just being tossed around. The brake, step on the brake, self. Start the car, go, go, go. The car is rocking in the wind and she fumbles her feet to the pedal and the car roars to life. She drops it in drive, headlights on, and she starts driving forward deeper into the dark homestead grass and the rental car goes headfirst into a large wall of hay bales. Lila hits her head on the steering wheel. Daybreak. I'm going to say interior, exterior, it's daybreak. Interior, exterior, day, North Dakota, homestead land, day. Got it? I will go back and make those edits, you guys, but hi Charles, welcome. Let's write this. How do you want her? Oh, Debs, I can see you. I see your post. It says, think my signal has dropped, but I see you. Hi, Mike's 1947. Welcome. Hello, Kimberly, William, and Santee. It is time to meet the supernatural. We need to introduce this character, and I feel like last night she did encounter the supernatural, who is most likely shaking the car out of frustration that she's there and doesn't have any way to communicate. Hi, Amy Lind and Tony, welcome. It is time to introduce this character. We have her as Maya Drescher. Actually, let me ask a quick thing. Popular last names in North Dakota. Actually, you know what's funny? Baker is, I'm a baker, and there's a lot of bakers in North Dakota. So weird. There aren't any Dreschers, but there's Schmittsburg's, Larson's, Miller. Hello, welcome back, Deb. What you missed was me. At first I was like, oh, her name is Maya Drescher, and I just had to do a quick search. Popular last names in North Dakota. There's no Dreschers there. There's probably Dreschers in New York. But in North Dakota, names tend to be Scandinavian, German, Native American heritage. You know what's funny? As Native American, there are a lot of bakers on the tribe in the res. Yeah. Okay. Do you want Olson, Smith, Schmidt, Berg? I don't like Berg. Anderson, Johnson, Maya Anderson? Maya Anderson, does that sound good? I think I like it better. Okay. Maya Anderson. Okay, interior, exterior, no. Dawn is breaking. Hello, Jose. Hi, Robin. Thank you so much for the likes and the taps. Anderson it is. Okay, Dawn is breaking and Lila lifts her head from the steering wheel. Lila says, oof, oof. That's a doozy. Oof. That's a doozy. Looking around, the car and scenery. Lila says, looks like I'm still in North Dakota and still in the car and still ready to receive this inheritance. There's 12 hours left on the clock. No, 12 hours, 18. There's 12 hours left on the clock. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Hi, welcome. Thanks for coming in, Annabelle. Thank you for the hearts. Whew. Remember, the deal with the envelope was that she had 48 hours. Let's keep our time. We have to be script supervisor too because we're micro budget. The deal was she had 48 hours and she immediately got on the plane and left for North Dakota. So she's traveled there. She got the envelope in the morning, arrived to North Dakota, got her rental car, made it out to the land, and then that first night she encountered the supernatural. Hello, blessed one. Thanks for coming in. She survived it. She wakes up in the morning. There's not much time left. Feel the pressure and the intensity of the story. Okay. Lila, oof. That's a doozy. Looking around. I like with like one eye, like, oh, looking around. She says, yeah, looks like I'm still in North Dakota, still in the car, still ready to receive this inheritance. Have her begin to like get her resources and her maps and get the envelope. Haha. There's still 12 hours left on the clock. Let's do this thing. Producer doesn't want to hear about this. What if somehow on her parchment scroll paper, does it have something on it? Maybe the ink starts, oh, the ink fades. The less, like it was really bright. Ooh, it was really bright and it's fading. And that's how we know the time is running out. What do you think about that? How in the story, how do we know the time is running out? There was 48 hours on the clock. She spent the first day traveling. She's there. She's on the land. But we need to know in our story that time is running out and that she needs to do something to receive it. What? What? Points we need to write. Time is running out. Let's show somehow show the deficit of time. Time is running out. Show the deficit of time. Lila, what does Lila have to do to receive the inheritance? That's the question I need to know in the comments. What does Lila have to do? She has 12 hours left. What does Lila have to do to receive the inheritance? Normally, You would be with the attorney, and the attorney would read the will, and whoever was receiving it would be named. Lila, what have to do to receive inheritance? I like how I'm like, oh, we'll just get those 8 pages done real quick. But El Tiburon, I see you wanting to co-host, but actually I can't. I'm writing this, and it's definitely a little bit harder than I thought it was. I'm going to stand up. Hi. Here's the hello. Okay. Okay, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Dawn is breaking in. Lila lifts her head from the steering wheel. Oof, that's a doozy. Looking around the car and scenery, she says, looks like I'm still in North Dakota. I don't like this part here. I'm going to take it away. Looks like I'm still in North Dakota, and bah. No, she'll say this. Or you tell me what you want her to say. I want her to say, so I'm still in North Dakota and still have a chance at the inheritance. What's next? Reaching into the back seat, Lila pulls the envelope. I'm going to put that in caps because it's a character too. The envelope forward and opens to reread the instructions. The ink is significantly, not reduced, the ink is significantly lighter and fading before her eyes. Lila says, oh, clock's ticking. What's next? Think, Lila. She's talking to herself. Think, Lila. What would Nancy Drew do? Who has read a Nancy Drew letter lately? Didn't Julia Roberts' niece Emma do a Nancy Drew style movie? Hi, 42 Peaches. Hi, honey. How are you? Biz, welcome. We are writing. And I have to apologize. I thought that I would just bang out 8 pages, though the beauty of our time together is that I normally write by myself. Life is good. Amen. Life is good. Normally I write by myself, but since we're doing it together, it's different. Okay, Lila Monroe says, oh, here's where we can, you did used to read, girl, me too, but Debs, I was reading Nancy Drew like in the 4th grade. That would be decades ago. I need a tissue. I think having the fan right on me has given me like, because I didn't have a chance to do the floor before we came on. I'm going to blow my nose off screen. Hold on. Did you hear that? I hope not. All right. All right, I'm feeling the pressure of the rain. Oh, and I noticed my ring light. Well, okay. What would Nancy Drew do? My ring light stopped lighting. Moving on. Well, Debs, what would Nancy Drew do? Thank you for all the likes and the hearts. We want to get that. See them right there? Let's just get to 5,000. The goal is always 10,000, but I realize we are short on time, my friend. And forgive me, I thought I would just bang out 8 pages, but I think we've got 2. Writer's room, much. I think we have gotten 2 pages done, maybe 3. Okay, anyhow, moving on. The last thing we hear Lila saying is she reaches into the back seat and she pulls the envelope forward, and the envelope is a character too. She opens it and it's so much faded. Oh, I just love that Trinity would love them because honestly, Bunny Trail from Writing Lila, the Nancy Drew books are so well written. And let's have a little homage to Nancy Drew. Okay. Oh, goodness. You know what I just looked up? I didn't know this. Hi, Sherry. I didn't know this till this very moment, Debs. Nancy Drew books were created by publisher Edward Stratemeyer, written by ghostwriters using the pseudonym Carolyn Keene. The first several books in the series were written by Mildred Wirt Benson, one of the most notable ghostwriters for the series. What? Quality over quantity. Amen. Amen. Thank you. That helps take the... Maybe we'll just have to schedule another writing session because it's instead of me just sitting here head down writing, chit-chatting. So, okay. Okay, clock's ticking. What's next? Think, Lila's talking to herself. And she says, she's looking at the envelope. And she's like, clock's ticking. What's next? Think, Lila. What would Nancy Drew do? What would Nancy Drew do? Timing wise, here's what I'm thinking, because I know you got tiny Debs. And do you have battles tonight or anything scheduled? Because I'm thinking I want to export PDF. Does this work for you, Debs? Export PDF, send it to you, and should we do that now? Hey, everybody, let me know. This is kind of a good place to take a breath, take a beat. Export to PDF. Debs, what works for you? Email it to me. I can grab the PDF from my email on my phone and then text you a PDF so you can read it. What works best for you, Debs? Debs, how about this? I'm so cheeky. Forgive me. So pushy. Debs, do you have time to come on and live read with me? Read Lila? Yes, you're right. You're right, Deb. You know what? What is that Enneagram test where it tells you your numbers and it goes blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're a quick start. It was the Colby test. I took that Colby test and like you get 4 colors and one of mine was a 10 out of 10 and it's like, oh, you're a quick start. And when I read that from the Colby test, I was like, well, amen. Because guess what? I am that person who never think my child is the opposite. I never think it through. I am a quick start. I will get an idea and just go, do. And this is the moment, bing, you're watching me learn live, that you're right, Debs. Instead of me pushing and forcing, striving to keep writing, maybe we just switch and do live read. Can you live read with me? Please. Oh, what would Nancy Drew do? Let me save and PDFer. Download PDF. Boop, 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 boop. I get to edit the title page and add on our Writers Guild registration number. I just figured if you're gonna do it. Michael Skaggs, welcome in. Thank you so much. And ooh, look at that. Okay, so here goes this. I am I'm catching the PDF. Debs, I'm sending, even though you haven't said, please. La, Gmail. And sending it to myself, and I can, oh, yes, we can do another day. Yes, we can. And I'm actually going to, I will send it to you. I will send it. And wow, okay. I've got your email right here, Debs. I will just drop it in an email to you to read, and then Lady Gothic, welcome. We can, here we are, the envelope, Lila Monroe. I'm sending it to your email right now. PDF for live read. Oh, and it lets you practice a moment. Oh, this new interactive GIFs thing, you can get like a dancing chicken. I totally want that. PDF for live read on next session. Whee! Okay, I am sending that to you now, Debs. Done. Done, done, done. And we won't live read today. You guys, I'm so super proud of you. Oh my gosh. I want to go back and see how many pages we have. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for the likes. We're going to hit that 5,000. I just know it. Things we need to know. 1, how many pages is Lila now? 7? Oh, mercy. Okay. I don't want to be hard. Hi, Frank. I just felt like we were really like clicking along. We got 3 more pages written, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I just felt like we did more than that, but we were starting at page 4, mid page 4, and now we are at mid page 7, and I do need to go back in and add the interior, exterior, day, nights things. Welcome, Catherine. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining in today. Would you please, tapping is free. Let's get our hearts up to 5,000. And I'm going to recap for you now what happened in today's writing session. For one, thank you so much for being here. Honk if you love developing a story and developing a character, because this girl does. It is so much fun, and my favorite thing about writing is that don't like it, erase it, write again, start over. Here is the things that make a note for our next session, and we don't have one scheduled. I'm posting the schedule after I hang up here, and I will add one on. Let me know in the comments, does evening work for you? Sundays at 4 p.m. was just me. I Shabbat Friday to Saturday. Sunday is my first work day in the week, and I spend all day doing all the cleaning, all the chores, and then I business prep for the week. And I just thought, oh well, why not do writing? I personally would prefer not to wait till next week to meet again. Hi, Tim, too. It is a thrill. Come on, high five, Tim. Let me make sure I catch you so I can follow you. You are creating somebody's world. You put the words in their mouth. And Tim, I know you know this. All of this writing, like all of this, yeehaw, this is a good time. But the minute you have actors, real people, breathe life into your words, and they start to, you know what has happened. I love when you have that first table read and the actors got their scripts and they're supposed to be sitting down reading, but I've seen them get up and move around the room and just begin to interact with the other people, and I live for it. Hello, Lucy. Welcome. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. We're going to get that to 5,000. And here's what we need to work on for the envelope. Episode 1, Lila Monroe. And honestly, I really think I just want to name each episode. There's only 4. Tim, there's just the 4 12-minute episodes to make 1 hour special, in the vein of Tales from the Crypt, in the vein of 4 Rooms. Yes, Tim, I want to know, what genre do you write to? I think I love westerns. I write westerns, and usually like sci-fi thrillers, but Modern Mother Mary is a rom-com, and it's the first one I've ever written that was a rom-com. And yeah, Tim, I want to know, what do you write? Russell Anderson, come on in. Tim, you write rom-coms? What? Oh, that is amazing, because it feels good to write about love. When I wrote Modern Mother Mary, my favorite thing was writing that the overall arc of the story, love for oneself, love for one's family, love for tradition. It was wonderful. Tim, high five for romantic comedies. Now, did you guys watch this? We're going to finish our notes, but I think I just have to buy it. Did you guys all watch The Fall Guy? Would you call that a romantic comedy, or would you call that an action film? It's both, isn't it? Okay, what we need to work on, our next novaholic, somebody likes novels. What we need to work on for next time is really fleshing out the true inheritance, that person, the supernatural person caught between worlds. We know her name is Maya Anderson, and that she was supposed to inherit, but she didn't appreciate the life that she had at the time. And when she passed, because of the regret in her heart, she's caught between worlds. And now that the envelope has come to, we should figure out what is the connection between Maya Anderson and Lila Monroe. Okay, I gotta make a sticky, okay? Hi, Linz. What? I'm gonna write a new one. In The Fall Guy, like, I watched that television show, Lee Majors, and they made fun of the main character. They're always picking on the lead actor guy who uses all the sticky notes, but I just felt like he's speaking my language because I use sticky notes too. Okay, oh, Annabelle, you shared. Thank you so much. And look, we're almost at 5,000. We have done so much today. High five to you. And oh, look, the tea is gone. That's how you know it's time to wrap up, because the tea is gone. Okay, and that crock pot of enchilada casserole is ready, and the family's hungry. What is the connection? And you know, I'll follow up in the post and put these questions. What is the connection between Lila, who is there to inherit now, and Maya, who lost the inheritance? Fivefold family! Bootsy, girl, how are you? How are you, my friend? Did you see the polo I sent you today? I'm like crying my eyes out. Anywho, I've got to finish the question. What is the connection between Lila and Maya Anderson? How are they family? How are they connected? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that is the question to answer. And I will need to set a writing session. Debs, I think you said you don't have battle set up this week. Maybe we can do Tuesday evening. Let me know in the comments, does Tuesday evening work for getting together again? Do you want me to post the page? Now, posting 4 pages, I could post the next 3. I am learning how to do the TikToks. I love it that in the script, it references that, you know, she's like, oh, yeah, there's no signal. There no TikTok for me tonight. Speaking of TikTok and dancing and scrolling, did you see, I didn't watch Deadpool and Wolverine. That is something that if it was free, I already know it's going to have a lot of potty talk, and I think it's not for me. Although I really like Wolverine. I love that TikTok is doing dance pool, not Deadpool, dance pool. Oh, hi, there you are, honey. Oh, you've had a long day. Oh, those beautiful babies, your beautiful family. I'm so glad you're here, Linz. There we are, just us gals up here again. I'm going to post okay, so I got all wrapped up. I'm going to post meeting. Hi, Chris. Maybe Tuesday. Is that it? Meet Tuesday evening. What time does the baby go down? Does Tiny Diney go down at 7 or 8? Let me know. Debs, text me or message me here. And I would love to get back on Tuesday and answer the question, what is the connection between Lila and Maya? I am going to go back in and add in these directions, and then we need the conflict. Oh, okay. Booby doo boop. And then, okay. Hi, Jordan. So, evening time, 7 p.m. or later is bad because it's community time. Oh, yes. You're doing sunset. You should be getting ready now to do sunset and hoops. I would honestly say earlier. I would say before. Oh, goodness. Does the 4 p.m. time work? Does that? Tim, are you here? Do you want to join back in Tuesday at 4? Oh, and you have Sunday off. Amen. My Shabbat is that Friday evening to Saturday evening, and then I come back on full steam on Sundays. All right, Tim. Tim, the first 4 pages are somewhere on my channel profile. It just looks like white pages with black text. And Tim, this got started because I got one foot on each side of the fence. I feel sad that there's just another strike, and video game actors and IATSE standing in solidarity in my producers group and in my filmmakers groups, all these places where creatives come together. The morale is low. There is just people who want to work creatively in the industry, and around me, Tim, here in the Southwest, there is next to nothing going on. So it just seems like it's 99% of us, nothing's going on, and you're struggling to get something made, and that the 1% are getting stuff made, but it's studio controlled. And I was saying earlier in the broadcast before you're here, like, I'm so happy for Robert Downey Jr. to get a $20 million paycheck for Dr. Doom. But what about the below the line people? Robert Downey Jr., you're going to have $20 million, but you still need a camera department, grip department. We need production assistants. You got the office people and you got the set people. We got to feed all the... When one person gets the 20 million, how do you pay for everybody below it? And I was just, in my frustration, I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna let out the frustration. The best way possible is just writing, and it started to take on life last Sunday. That's how the first 4 pages, and then my mind went, and it's always fighting itself. It's producer mind, don't you spend that money, you'll go over budget, versus writer mind, write the special effects. And then talking back in producers group, we started to talk about and just have hope. Oh, what hope will do to a heart. And there was beginning of, well, what if it was a micro budget? Oh, smaller, whatever number you thought of, smaller than that. What if it was micro? And then there was, it's too small, you can't just do one micro episode. Oh, but we could do the 4. I love 4 Rooms. I love Tales from the Crypt, and watched that back in high school. And the idea that you could, very small crew. That's why when we started writing a new character, I was like, producer brain is screaming, no, that's another hotel room, another travel, it's more per diem, it's 3 more meals on the budget. But then at the same time, as well, Let's start pulling in product placement partnerships. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Do you primarily work as the writer, or do you ever work as the producer? I was watching them. If you haven't seen The Fall Guy, it's available for rent on Amazon Prime. It's like $5. Watch it because there are so many inside entertainment jokes. You have to stay for the end credit scene. And it felt good to see it. Oh, and you're 97% proof. Tim, quit spending so much money. Micro budgets. My thought was, I feel like Dumb and Dumber. I feel like Lloyd. So you're telling me there's a chance. Let me guess, Tim. You write your stories and produce them. It's going around. Not like the clap, but like just I want to tell stories. I want to tell good stories. I want to tell encouraging stories. And I want them to be positive, encouraging with a moral. And as we're writing the story between Lila Monroe and meeting Maya Anderson, and the inheritance is what's tying them together, hanging in the balance. The clock is ticking down. There's 12 hours left. I don't want it to be preachy with an altar call at the end. Have you ever walked out of the theater and sometimes you walk out and you just feel like slimed, like, oh, that was so depressing. Down. And then other times you walk out of the theater like The Fall Guy and it just feels so good because Eliana and the cowboy got together. A love story in the end. Hi Jay. Thanks for joining in. Damn it, Ray. Thanks for being here. Damn it, Janet. Name that film. Name it. Tell me in the comments right now. Damn it, Ray entered the chat and it triggers. Damn it, Janet. What's that film from? I'll give you a moment. We are looking at, while you guys answer me in the chat, my Tuesday, 4 p.m. Tuesday. Good, because I'm busy. We'll do Tuesday, 4 p.m. and then I will set it again for Sunday. That would be the 18th, 4 p.m. Tim, thank you for just sharing your experience too. If you're in any film groups, writers groups, producer groups, I hope they have hope. My producer group has been saying just survive till 2025. And I say, no, out damn spot. No, we're not going to just survive till 25. We're going to grab this bull by the horns and make some micro stories and do straight to social, straight to streamer distribution and pay for it and tie it in with product placement. You already know I'm going to ask TikTok for money, so let's just make peace with it. Just make peace with it. Nobody answered in the comments, or let me scroll. Nobody answered. Damn it, Janet. I'll give you 5 more seconds and then I'm going to tell you the answer. What film? Okay, let me give you a clue. Do you want a clue? They're singing and dancing in the film. That's the first clue. The line, damn it, Janet. Everybody starts to yell it. Hi, John. Welcome. Hello, Fivefold. I'm just stunned. It's just so good to be with you. A true story. Out of all these years, all this social, I was a turtle to get on TikTok. And now that I've been here a month, I have to say it's darn near close to my favorite. Twitter's my favorite. I like to write a little smack on the old Twitter. There's so much engagement. I'm always talking to somebody. Oh, I bet Brian would know. I think there's so many that I could just quote the film from beginning to end. That would be like Young Frankenstein. Da, 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 da. All right, damn it, Janet. Gave you one clue. That is, it's a musical. John, do you know what musical film tended to run on after its initial release? It tended to run in theaters Friday nights at like midnight. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it. 2 more seconds. Making a note on our script. Yes, John. Yes, John. That's right. It's Rocky Horror Picture Show. Damn it, Janet. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. It might have been. Yes, I had a great Sunday. John, did you have a great Sunday? Thanks for commenting, Deb. Yeah, I think I could just talk film history, cinema history all day, and quote films, and talk about writing styles and IP. Yeah, that'll make you nuts. That is the challenge, my opinion, in the last decade of modern cinematic history, is that there's so much focus on established IP that the original story, there's very difficult room to get an original story through. Even The Fall Guy is based on original IP. Meatloaf. I liked Meatloaf. I like his music. I like his style. I would eat meatloaf for dinner right now with mashed potatoes, but I have a chicken and cheese enchilada casserole in the crock pot because I love doing a meal train for a family in need. The neighbor is dying. Longtime friend. It's heartbreaking to see her going. And I feel like for her, her husband and her family, the last thing you need is to be like, well, what's for dinner? And you know, I'm so rural. So rural. Hi, Vegas Dream. Welcome. That there's no door dashing, Uber Eatsing, anything. We don't even have pizza delivery. That is how rural I am. So last night Mom did it. She did a pasta bake. Tonight I did the enchilada bake. And actually tomorrow the other neighbor is going to do a meatloaf so that their family, as she's hospice, she's going. They don't have to worry about, well, what's for dinner, what's for food, who's cooking, who's cleaning. It's just simply, here's a meal, eat, toss. Tomorrow we'll provide another meal. So, wow, guys, you just knocked it out of the park, and I'm so grateful for you, and I appreciate you being here to live write. It was good. I am going to schedule us for Tuesday at 4, Sunday at 4, and I think with that we will have this written, and then I can tweak and edit as I need. Yeah, I am a guest on Toss It Up. They're a golf show, but they are hosting me for a cooking episode, and I'm actually doing a HelloFresh vegan shawarma. I love shawarma, and I'm excited to be cooking for them. That's tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Pacific, Arizona time. Oh, guys, please, please, no more daylight savings. Raise your hand if you don't want any more daylight savings. I don't. Right now, California and Arizona are on the same time. When daylight saving happens, I'm an hour behind, so that if it's 10 in California, it'll be 11 in Arizona. Meow. Meow. Do you guys have a busy week planned ahead of you? I do. I do. And it's going to be good. And Debs, Linz, do you want, we're at 7 pages total. And hi, Coach Roger. If you want, Linz, I can send it to you. If not, we can wait till it's done. Crafty Chick About, thanks for coming in. Hello, user. This has been really fun. It has been really fun, and it feels good to be creative, and I just love having someone to be creative with. We have our own little TikTok writing room. That's what it feels like. That was the cat, and he wants me to open the door, but he doesn't go outside. Yeah. Well then, I am saving this. Save. And Dubs, it's in your email now. And I need to add our WGA registry number to it. And that's that. That is that. I like the idea of tonight, tomorrow, I'm gonna research a little bit about Nancy, what 1 or 2 popular Nancy Drew mysteries. Is there a Nancy Drew mystery that is really popular? I can't remember. It's been a lot of years. Is there a Nancy Drew mystery that's popular that I would like to see Lila? That's her last statement. The last thing she's saying is, clock's ticking. What's next? Think, Lila. What would Nancy Drew do? And the next step in the scene is Lila reenacting some Nancy Drew mystery solving techniques. She has 12 hours counting down on the clock to receive the inheritance, but she's got to encounter Maya, and it's got to be a bit explosive. And then they'll resolve the conflict. Maya will cross on over to heaven, and Husky, welcome. Maya will cross over and go on to heaven, and Lila will receive the inheritance, and we'll just end the episode with her resolving conflict, starting a new chapter in life. Husky, it's okay if you can't stay. I'm so glad to see you. I hope this first week of 8th grade was more than you could ever expect. And just know it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. See, that's my long story that I'm telling about being upset in my producers group, and they're like, just survive till 25. I feel like, no. Do you remember when the 12 spies went out? And those weren't just spies. Those were like the leaders of each of the tribes. And they all went out. Some of them are like, nah, man, these grapes are too big. We can't carry those. We'll hurt our back. But the other 2 are like, dude, we can do it. I feel like the Joshua and the Caleb, like, we don't have to survive these next, I was going to say 6 months, but it's not. It's August, September, October, November. Yeah, I had to go down to fingers. It's 5 more months. I don't want to just survive 5 more months. I want to thrive. Husky, honey, Debs has Sunday off. She's in here, Husky. She's in here. Maybe drop her a little message in the TikTok chat. You're back, Dawn. I hope you're having a good night. We got a busy day tomorrow. It's gonna be good. It is gonna be good. I will come on just about 10:15, as Jordan says, to warm the room. And then, like tastemakers, Toss It Up will come on, and it'll be live by live. But I am cooking. Yes, Tim, we can fill the void while they are surviving. Bye, Husky. You're my friend, Husky. Oh, my friend Husky over there in Indiana. Tim, ding, Ned Ryerson. I double dog dare you to name that film. I've got to leave the film quotes alone. Tim, you and I, bing, have it on the nose. While they're busy surviving, while they're trying to get another $200 million budget going, we're going to get out there, micro budget, and get these stories made. And even though I have dear friends in exposition and I love the theater experience, I say we go Ready Player One and begin to tell our stories, short stories, threaded stories that are social, interactive. I don't have a word for it, but I'm working on it. Oh, I love Groundhog Day. Yes, John, you must be some sort of cinemaphile because he says, yeah, Bing, Matt Ryerson. Am I right? Remember? With Bill Murray. That's so funny, John. I love that film. That is a romantic comedy, Tim. Did you write that one? I didn't write that one, but I like that one. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun tonight. We're writing again on Tuesday. Tim, take a look at the first pages. I wanted to, Tim, I had this wild idea that we're trying to get to 12 pages. 4 episodes, 12 pages each, allowing time for minute intro on the beginning, minute intro, and then somehow, I don't want to add, but somehow, I don't want to write it to 15 minutes and have 4 full 15-minute episodes. I want to write it to 12, so there's intro, outro, and wiggle room. Okay, wiggle room. That's enough. Husky, did you see that John has wished you a happy week at school? Just attack it, you little Spartan. Just attack it. You're gonna do it, and it's gonna be good. I haven't heard. I've got to go check the messages. I haven't heard from Trudy. Trudy, it's the first week at college. You kids are just taking great strides. Great strides. I'm gonna finish this edit. Put up the schedule. I'm gonna dish out that chicken enchilada. You know what? Because I made it for the neighbors, it doesn't have any spice. It would be like a Swanson's TV dinner ombre style. Like there's no spice in it. I like my spoon. I want my Mexican food enchiladas to be so spicy, like the spoon coming towards my face would like burn my eyebrows off. I like it that spicy. Oh my gosh, I saw the likes. Thank you for the likes. And I just saw we met our goal. We met our goal. It's good. It's good. I also need to go back, and I was excited and happy in typing, and I have a few typos to fix. Oh yes, John. Oh yes. I will just jalapeno. And Wednesday's tastemakers, I'm guest cook, guest chef, I'm guest tomorrow cooking vegan shawarma. But on Wednesday, if you can tune in to Tastemakers Live, I'm on at 12 with Filmmaker Chick. And what is the TV show with Kitchen Stadium, and it's got the Asian host, and he like bites into a red bell pepper. What show is, oh, hi, are you getting hungry? I was just finishing. You want to make me some salad too, or do you want a little side dish? Just gonna have a big bowl of enchilada paper because I don't do any dishes. Whatever that show was, I can't remember it. They hosted in Kitchen Stadium. Oh, it wasn't Top Chef. Was it Iron Chef? Well, I'm right here at the computer. Iron Chef. Okay, we are doing, yes, always. And just, yeah. Iron Chef is how we are doing the cooking show this Wednesday. I will go on at 12 with Filmmaker Chick, and Sherry has concocted something where we are to find like 5 ingredients in our pantries and have to make a meal, and then we have to write it down as like a recipe on a card too. I was like, Sherry! Anywho, that is that. And then I will roll over 1 p.m. to my show, and I have to say, my pickles, I honestly did a peck of pickled peppers, and I ate the whole jar because they were spicy, salty, tangy, firm, crisp, delicious, just in your mouth, so good. I'm going to do pickled fermenting lesson recipes on my Wednesday, because the sooner you learn to ferment your own foods and feel confident in your ferments, the sooner you can heal your belly and your guts. Don't worry about buying anybody's funky yogurt from the store. It's probably months old. It's months old before it reaches the shelf, and then you buy it and it has another month of shelf life. And no, you hopefully you have a garden, but if you don't, you get organic vegetable, or you could do fruit, get organic vegetable. Anywho, I would just wax on about food and I'm getting hungry too. Yes, you're right, John. A teen boy can eat a huge double, like In-N-Out gets the huge double burger, fries, and sometimes a shake, but usually a Dr. Pepper, and he will eat that, and then like 2 hours later be like, Mom, I want a snack. And I'll be like, have an apple, have some carrots and celery. And he's like, no, he wants a Hot Pocket. So I've made some of my own, but it's not in the summer. It's too hot. It's just too hot to cook. What do you mean, John? No fermenting anymore. You could ferment right now and you know it. You go get zucchini, carrot, radish, daikon, cucumber, not mushrooms, and salt. Put it in that jar, shake it up good, put it in the back of the pantry. Go get it in a week. It'll be delicious. I fermented shishito peppers last season because they grew in really well and I had a lot. And again, it's just so good for your belly. It's just good. Okay. Thank you. I see we've got our hearts are up. What a good visit. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? I know that it can be slow to type in on the chat. I'm just curious, one, do you like the story and where it's going? Two, if you had to add drama, the meeting of Lila and Maya, I didn't even realize until right now they are Lila and Maya. Maybe I should rethink that. What's your name, Lila? Funny, my name's Maya. Maya and Lila? Oh no. We don't want it to be Karen. I have a dearest friend from Hollywood Prayer Network, Karen. Doesn't deserve any of the flack that Karens get because she's not like that at all. Just happens to be her name. Oh, we better rethink this. Okay, I'm making a note. Watch out. Hi, Joey. Welcome. We need to rename Maya. Do you agree? Do you agree we rename? Lila Monroe is a done deal. Because when I registered it with the WGA, that was the name I put down. Whew, okay. Rename Maya. I liked it at first, but I don't like Lila and Maya. I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Oh goodness. Well, you know what? That just might be that gentle reminder that maybe it's time to go. Go get another iced tea. Plate up those enchiladas. Feed the teenager. What you're not hearing, you know what you're not hearing? Pete. I turned him off because his tank is really loud and I need to clean it, and so it's just blah, 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 just bubbling too loud. I'm gonna clean Pete, serve dinner, clean Pete, fix these edits, and then prep for tomorrow's vegan shawarma on Toss It Up show. And I have to post that here. So I'm so slow to say goodbye. Tim, it was just wonderful to meet you here on the TikToks. And I'm just curious, Tim, have you been on the TikToks a long time? John, have you been on the TikToks a long time? It's Deb. Everybody, thank Deb Talk. She's the one who asked me to do the TikTok, to do the Tastemakers Live. And I was so slow to do this. And now that I'm here, oh, John, you've been on a couple weeks. Tim, you've been a few months. Oh, quick question before we go. What made you join? Because there's the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the Snapchats, blah, 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 the YouTubes. There's all these other, and there's a couple other weird ones that are for people who don't want to keep up with stuff. Anywho, I think it's called 8. Anyhow, that's not the point. The point is, and I'm wondering if it's a generational thing. It's okay. I'm Gen X. I think the millennials and the zennials, and it's time consuming. Yes, it can be time consuming. Tim, when's the last time you read Ready Player One or watched the film? I think Gen X is the best. I think TikTok is a precursor. I think we're watching it and learning it, and now we're doing it, experiencing it. I think TikTok is a precursor to a Ready Player One style of entertainment. Bring in how Fortnite has been hosting concerts and such inside the game. I don't know how it's fitting together, but what intrigued me to do the TikTok is, 1, Deb invited me. Thank you, Deb. I'm very glad to be here. 2, I just think that what I saw at CES and NAB this year. Tim, are you coming out to AFM? It's in Las Vegas this year. And I really hope all of that malarkey that they had going on in Santa Monica, I hope it doesn't move. I hope the goodness and the spirit of the market and the festival happens in Las Vegas, not the politically motivated things when it was in Santa Monica. I'm finishing a long thought. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. And that is, if there was a comma in my decision, why do I use or do participate on TikTok? It's because I was invited, comma, and I suspect I'm seeing future casting for how entertainment will be consumed and interacted with, and I suspect it is Ready Player One-ish. Sean, Tim, does anybody in your entertainment groups have conversation in that area? Mine don't want to talk about it. They're focusing on traditional exposition and MIPCon. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but other than it being studio controlled, I don't see how the independent can compete at that level. Not anymore. It's different. Anywho, I was just waxing on and giving you the long answer. Sean, I'm glad you're here. John, we're at 10K? Hi! Well, all right. Woo, woo! When we first started at writing, I'm like, go for 10K. And then I got sidetracked with the writing and the character development. And I am going to change Maya's name. She's not Maya Drescher. She's something Anderson. And I will find Olive. Ooh, Olive Anderson. Ooh, Olive. Do you guys like the name Olive? I do. I do. Maybe Maya is an Olive. OA would be her initials. Olive Anderson. Actors, how is it to say the name Olive? Olive. Olive. Interesting. All right, my friends. It has been beautiful and wonderful. Oh, your cousin's dog is named Olive. All the more reason to use the name Olive, Sean. You're like, what did you contribute? My dog's name. I I was liking the name Maya, and then I realized Lila and Mila. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. But I do like the name Olive. And here's the fun thing. You guys, TikTok has been such a unique experience because of the engagement that, yes, I have my other platforms, but I have come to the point where as soon as we're done, I will process this, download it, and just upload it to the other channel, because the YouTube channel is a century old, yeah, like a wagon wheel and a hammer and a rock. That's how old that channel is. And I just keep it, and I feel like they have done something to manipulate their shorts algorithm, because something happened. I would post the same short on both channels, and the TikTok will pop 300, 400, 500 views like just within an hour, and my stuff never does that. But the YouTube would have like 2, maybe 3 views, you know, by the end of the day getting to like 20 views, because I'm popular, I guess, and that's fine. I'm fine with it. I like to sit in the back and watch everybody and write about it later. But all of a sudden, and I don't know if it's because I upload to TikTok, I download it, and I post it over there. I don't know if because now it's the TikTok, maybe they have something encoded, embedded on the YouTube shorts, that now those are popping 100, 200, 300 views, and I don't know. But on that note, I can hear the rumblings of the teenager. I've got to feed him, and yeah, this was really good. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate you. And I will see you writers on Tuesday at 4 p.m. And we will pick up with Lila. Remember the last line. She says, clock's ticking, what's next? Think, Lila. What would Nancy Drew do? Fun, huh? Hi, Freckles. I'm glad you're here, but we're leaving. I got to feed a hungry teenager, and somebody got to clean this fish tank. Somebody will be me. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful Sunday evening. Go watch a film. Just soak it up. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.